What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Hendog, and after the Arizona Diamondbacks have a 6-game road trip, 3 in Miami, 3 in Chicago, they come back to home for a 6-game series in a week. Beautiful weather, home crowd, roof open. What can you hope for? Oh, maybe a couple wins, maybe like 4 of 6. We're playing the Tampa Bay Rays, and then the Braves after that. You know, they're both good teams, but we're better. We should win, right? No, wrong. The Diamondbacks play the Rays here in Chase Field, but you would think it was still spring training the way the Diamondbacks played when the Rays play at a spring training field. Like, you would have thought that this was spring training. The Diamondbacks looked not like themselves. They lose 2 of 3 to the Tampa Bay Rays, and it sucks. Like I said, the Tampa Bay Rays are a good team. They're a stingy, young, athletic team with some sneaky power. I mean, Caminero, I'm going to butcher his name. The prospect Caminero, I'm sorry I butchered his name. I'm not really good at pronouncing names at all. Literally, like everyone at work, I butcher their names. I suck at it. But they have some really good talents. You know, Brendan Lowe's still over there. They got the Lowe brothers. Yandy Diaz, who's linked to the Arizona Diamondbacks, he's there. He's still kicking. I mean, they have some really good pitching. Taj Bradley, Ryan Pepiot. It could be Pepio. I don't know how, it could be different. Shane Baz. I don't know how you pronounce it either. Good lineup, good batting. I mean, I thought it would be tough, but I wouldn't expect us to drop 2 games. I mean, plus, like, we win the first game. You think all is well. We win 5-1. I mean, I'll break it down here. We literally go into the series up. We win 5-1 first game of the series. Brandon Pfaadt's on the mound. Absolutely stellar. Brandon Pfaadt has been, I mean, he's trying to buck the narrative that, you know, first half of season he struggles because the last couple years when he started in the MLB, he gives up home runs. And he gives up a lot of contact in the first part of innings, and then he finds himself in the later innings, kind of like what Zach Allen's been like so far this year. But Brandon Pfaadt, like first half of the season, sketchy to begin with, gets hot. But then the second half of the season last year and then the year before, he was automatic. No home runs, weak contact. His strikeout percentage was really good. But if he can, like we said, we talked about this in multiple videos and on my TikTok. If he can maintain this over a full season, he has the stuff to be an ace in the future for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Brandon Pfaadt has that kind of stuff. And he had it against the Rays. 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 5 Ks. Sorry, by the way, I'm looking at my notes, look at the game. But 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 5 Ks, and 6 innings pitched. He's Mr. 6 innings. He'll get 18 outs for you. The rare time he won't get 6 if the pitch count goes up, but he chews innings, which is huge with the injuries we're suffering to our bullpen. But the Rays strike first, but that's all they get. They get the single in the second, but they don't score anything else after that. After that, it was all Dbacks. Pavin Smith, 4th homer of the season. He's playing really well. Tim Tawa gets his 3rd homer. Since being called up with Ketel Marte coming back soon, he's played really well. I mean, I'd prefer Tim Tawa over Garrett Hampson. I'm seeing more from him than I'm seeing from Hampson. So if we had to choose one of the two, if we want to call up Lawler and Ketel comes back, I for sure want to see Tim Tawa in there over Hampson. I just have seen more in the limited action. That bat's more lively, and I just seem to trust him more. Josh Naylor, gets a single. Mr. Single we talked about in the Cubs video. I almost said Cubs single because I'm saying single a lot right now. In the Cubs video, Josh Naylor gets singles, gets doubles. Yeah, the home runs come every so often, but he just gets on base like a Moneyball. He gets on base. And then Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Mr. Streaky, for us, he gets sack fly, but hey, that's, run's a run, baby. All is well. We think, we're going to go and we can win at least 2 or 3. I didn't want to be cocky and think I want to sweep because, like I said, the Rays are a good team. So, you're going to have to fight for every game you play against them. So, a sweep would have been awesome, but I wouldn't have been mad about 2 games. We go into the second game on a Wednesday. The Diamondbacks strike first, 1-0. Then the Rays get 2 back in the second. We tie in the second, so it's 2-2. We add 1 in the 4th, and we ultimately trade blows. And it goes to extra innings all the way to the 11th, where it would see the Rays score 2 runs to our 1, and we lose 7-6. It was not the best outing from our offense. I mean, Corbin Carroll, another homer, his 8th of the season, in the bottom of the first. He loves homering in the first, it seems like, this year so far. He's off to an incredibly hot start. I mean, I feel like he 3 times his batting average since last year, because it wasn't at like 100 last year at this time or something like that, 125 or whatever, and now he's at 325 or something like that. Like, it's insane what he's doing. And then, the Tampa Bay Rays strike back with a homer of their own and an RBI single. Jose Herrera, who I was saying, it's funny how you can't tell between Jose Herrera and Gabriel Moreno when they bat right now, because it seems like they just have similar kind of offense right now. He gets an RBI. Tim Tawa gets another RBI. But then the Rays kind of kick into gear and they take over. They tie the game, take us the extras, and unfortunately we weren't able to capitalize. Drew Jameson got the loss. But starting for us, Eduardo Rodriguez, 6 hits off 6 2/3 innings pitched, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 5 Ks, and 1 walk. I mean, the 4 runs, 4 earned runs isn't great. Yeah, it's great. He got 5 strikeouts. But I think our offense, if our pitchers can limit to 2 to 3 runs, I know it's asking for a lot because there's a lot of talented players on offense out there when we play against, and sometimes pitching may not go your way. But it seems like the theme of this team this year will be like, if the pitcher can give us a quality start, our offense, it gives us a good chance to win. 2 or 3 runs given up by our pitcher, it feels like we should win. But if our starting pitcher goes out there and gives up 4 or 5 runs and our offense struggles to go in the early part of the innings like it can sometimes, besides Corbin Carroll hitting homers, it's going to be tough for our team to come back, because it seems like our offense isn't automatic as it was last year. As expected, let's be honest. Our offense was an anomaly last year. It was absolutely on fire, and that's all the more reason why it pisses me off that we didn't make the fucking playoffs. If we lost in the playoffs, yeah, that's one thing. But the fact that we had the best offense and it was incredible to watch, yet we fell a game short because of Jordan Montgomery and other games have gone by, like, Torrey's bad decisions, players getting injured. We hadn't pulled Merrill, like the same thing this year, it seems like, pulling Merrill Kelly because of cramping issues. That costed us games. Bullpen comes in, they blow the lead, and they lose. It's just, it sucks. So our offense is going to need to at least score like 4 runs a game here. 3 or 4 runs a game, which isn't too much to ask. And they should have a good chance to win, but it also depends on the health of our bullpen. So I don't know. It's going to be a really tough going if our offense is very up down, like we talked about in the last video with the Cubs. I'm fine with Lourdes and Eugenio batting 260, 270, but if they're batting 200, 210, that's not helping us at all. Like, we need them to at least get to 250, 260 to offer something, at least, because when Ketel Marte comes back, Perdomo can move back down to the bottom of the lineup, and he just offers something down there that, like, if the bottom of our lineup's struggling, Perdomo is going to work something to get on base. At least he gives something our top of a lineup to hit in to try and score. But 1-1 is the series going into the final game on a Thursday. Diamondbacks hopefully looking to win it before they hit the 3-game series against a really tough Atlanta Braves team who was hot on a win streak, starting to get healthy. The Arizona Diamondbacks strike first and strike often, of course. They score in the bottom of the first, RBI single by who? Josh Naylor, of course. Alec Thomas gets on the board with a double. Corbin Carroll gets an RBI on a ground out, fielder's choice. And then the Tampa Bay Rays get on the board in the 5th. They add 2 in the 6th. And then 1 in the 9th that forces extras to go to 4-4. And the offense for the Arizona Diamondbacks, well, I should say the pitching, I'm sorry. The pitching for the Arizona Diamondbacks doesn't show up. They bring in, I'm going to butcher his name, J.P. Fireisen. Sorry. I'm going to butcher his name, but he's no longer on the team, so it doesn't matter. But he gave up 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs. Like, are you serious? He gives up a double and a homer in the 10th, and our offense doesn't do anything. And it's funny and it's ironic is that after we lose that game and after we lose this series, he gets cut. We cut his ass. But the Dodgers pick him up later because obviously you look at their injuries and stuff like that. They need bodies in their bullpen. But we literally cut the dude that lost us the series against the Rays because we should have won it. 2 games in that series were woulda, coulda, shoulda games that we should have won. And already, it's not good that we're piling up these kind of games, these would have, could have, should have won games, when we're just getting into May and we just experienced this kind of shit last year. We're literally talking about this in the Cubs video, the last video that just got released. This team last year lost by a game. So really, our fan base and our team can't say it's only April, it's only May. It's okay if we blow a couple games here and there. No, because do you not remember we lost by one game last year because of bullshit like this, because of Torrey's bad decisions, because of us not clutching up when we need to, blowing leads late in games at home when we shouldn't be. It sucks. And if that's what costs us in the playoffs again, it's going to be infuriating, and someone has to pay for that because we can't run it back again after blowing it 2 years in a row, which pisses me off because then we have a tough series against the Braves. Like our series doesn't get our schedule doesn't get easier. We literally have the NL East gauntlet. We have the Braves, the Phillies, the Mets, then we come back home and we play the Mets again, and then we play the Dodgers. It's not a good schedule, and if we go below 500 and we're behind the 8 ball already in a tough NL West, and it's not a good season with high expectations, and we're supposed to make the playoffs after falling a game short because of self-inflicted wounds last year, yeah, it's going to be comical if they think they can run that back. Changes will need to be made. Anyways, like I said, tough series against the Braves coming up. If you did enjoy this breakdown, please hit the like and follow button. Season-long always series breakdowns are coming. Next one that's dropping is going to be the Braves at home. I will be creating a playlist for all these series recaps, so it should be easy to access and easy to find. But thank you all for the support. If you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. But also, please go down into the description, click the link to my TikTok. I post daily there, post-game reactions, pregame previews, funny videos, gaming clips, highlights, all things Arizona sports. You do not want to miss this, so please go over there and hit the follow button, as we're close to 200 followers, and it's just an incredible community over there on TikTok like it is here on YouTube. So thank you all very much for the support. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all for the Braves Diamondbacks series breakdown. Peace.